What's up, everybody? It's Roman Gennaro, host of the Empire Sports Talk podcast. And if you remember a couple months ago, we did a series of Madden simulations based on my preseason predictions of the playoffs. And we made it through that, and we saw the Kansas City Chiefs and Philadelphia Eagles make it to the Super Bowl with Kansas City coming out on top. But this time we're doing it again, but we're doing it with the actual Final Four teams that are left, and we're going to do the same sort of simulations for you. First up, we're going to do the AFC Championship game, which of course is the Baltimore Ravens hosting the Kansas City Chiefs. So let's get you right to that. We picked this thing up on the second play of the first quarter for the Chiefs. Chiefs in shotgun, Patrick Mahomes over the middle. It's picked off by Kyle Hamilton. Baltimore turns that into a field goal, takes a 3-0 lead early in the first quarter. Kansas City responds, handing it to Isaiah Pacheco, running like he's mad at the grass. Responds with a touchdown to take a 7-3 lead. A few minutes later, Baltimore needing to get back on top. Lamar Jackson to Gus Edwards, who finds a corner and gets a good yardage out of that. A few plays later, Lamar on an option, takes it himself, gets inside the 10-yard line, and Baltimore would punch it in from there with Gus Edwards again, taking the 10-7 lead on that touchdown. After Kansas City punt, Baltimore with the ball again. It's Gus Edwards going around the corner again for the big gain. Gus Edwards had a huge game in this one. Into the first quarter, Lamar Jackson gets it down inside the red zone to Zay Flowers. Second and goal, Lamar Jackson around the corner, doing it himself. I mentioned that Baltimore had a huge rushing game, that Gus Edwards had a big game, Baltimore had an even bigger game. Patrick Mahomes, we know he's had trouble with his receivers this year, but in this game there's Marquez Valdez-Scantling doing that, and the receivers did their job in this simulation. A few plays later, Travis Kelce fights his way into the end zone to give Kansas City the lead once again. Halfway through the second quarter now, after a Baltimore punt, Kansas City with the ball again. Patrick Mahomes finds Travis Kelce one more time, who was very busy in this one, for a first down. A few plays later, just outside the red zone, Patrick Mahomes to Travis Kelce, who gets it inside the 5. Second and goal, finds Kelce again. Mr. Taylor Swift was very busy in this game. Baltimore with the ball now. Lamar having to make something happen. A beautiful pass to the sideline to Rashad Bateman, down 21-17. A few plays later, Lamar Jackson again, finding Zay Flowers in the end zone to give Baltimore the 24-21 lead. Into the first half, Patrick Mahomes trying to make something happen. Kansas City doesn't need a lot of time to make magic happen. There's Travis Kelce on the sideline, 1st and 10. A few plays later, Travis Kelce again, taking that one into the end zone for his second touchdown of the first half. Kansas City goes into halftime with the lead. First drive of the second half, Lamar Jackson takes the option, gets around the corner, and gets all the way to the end zone for his second rushing touchdown. As I mentioned, this was a huge game on the ground for Baltimore, 298 total yards rushing in this one, and that would factor in. Patrick Mahomes, next drive, finding Kadarius Toney, who in this situation knows how to catch a football and is into the end zone for a touchdown. Following the Baltimore punt, halfway through the third, Marquez Valdez-Scantling on a jet sweep around the corner, getting good yardage out of that one. A few plays later, inside the red zone, it's Isaiah Pacheco, reservations, for 6. Kansas City pulling away in this one, have an 11-point lead. late in the third. Lamar Jackson, needing to make something happen, elects to do it himself, but fumbles the ball. It is recovered by Kansas City at Baltimore's 20-yard line. They would turn that into 3 points, stretching the lead to 45-31. Next Baltimore drive, with their backs against the wall, Lamar finds Justice Hill, who makes something happen. First down and more on that one. A few plays later, Lamar Jackson calling his own number. Huge block by the fullback Ricard right there. And he would get his moment in the sun right here. Lamar Jackson takes it inside the 5. And Ricard does it himself on the next play for the touchdown, making it a 7-point game in Baltimore. Early in the fourth quarter still, Patrick Mahomes completely misses Travis Kelce on that one and finds Williams instead for his second interception of the day. After a Baltimore punt, Patrick Mahomes trying to make up for it. Finds Kadarius Toney, who gets it down inside the 5. And shortly after that, Marquez Valdez-Scantling into the end zone, putting up a 50-burger for Kansas City. Baltimore not going away. Lamar over the middle to Nelson Agholor. Next play, Nelson Agholor again alone in the back of the end zone. It's back to a one-possession game. After a Kansas City punt, Baltimore has a chance for a 2-minute drill to tie this thing up. First down there. Next play finds Gus Edwards. Gus Edwards breaking a tackle, getting it near midfield, keeping this thing going for a first down. Only 20 seconds left now. Baltimore does get it to about midfield, but they're running out of time. One more chance on 4th and 7. Lamar heaves it to the end zone. That's going to be incomplete, but there is a flag on the play. Pass interference, giving Baltimore one untimed down at the 1-yard line. And the team that had 298 yards rushing on the day elects to throw it, and that is no good. Kansas City comes away with the victory in that one, advancing to the Super Bowl. And it baffles my mind that Baltimore would not run the ball there on first and goal on the 1-yard line with 298 yards rushing and 4 touchdowns on the day. But that is what happened. Kansas City moves on. So as I said, in this version, we're taking the teams that did actually make it to the conference championships and we're simulating. So Kansas City gets our first shot at the Super Bowl. They will be facing either San Francisco or the Detroit Lions. That simulation is coming up. Stay tuned for that on our YouTube channel. I am Roman Gennaro, host of the Empire Sports Talk podcast. Like the video, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of our content like this, and we'll see you on the next video.